Once upon a time, there was a man and a woman. They wanted a baby. One day, the woman looked out of the window. She saw a beautiful garden. There were green plants and fresh vegetables. She wanted to eat the lettuce in the garden. But the garden belonged to a wicked witch. The man went into the garden and took some lettuce. The witch saw him and said, "You stole my lettuce. You must give me your baby when it is born." The man was very afraid. Some time later, the woman had a baby girl. The witch took the baby and named her Rapunzel. Rapunzel grew up and became a beautiful girl. She had long, golden hair. The witch locked her in a tall tower. The tower had no stairs and no door. Only one window was at the top. Every day, the witch came to the tower. She stood below and shouted, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." Rapunzel let her long hair fall down, and the witch climbed up. One day, a prince was riding his horse in the forest. He heard Rapunzel singing. Her voice was soft and beautiful. The prince wanted to see her. He waited until the witch left. Then, he went to the tower and said, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." Rapunzel thought it was the witch, so she let her hair down. The prince climbed up and saw Rapunzel. At first, Rapunzel was afraid, but the prince said, "Don't worry. I am your friend." They talked for a long time. The prince visited Rapunzel every day. One day, the witch saw the prince. She was angry. She cut Rapunzel's hair and sent her far away. When the prince came back, the witch used Rapunzel's hair to bring him up. But when the prince saw the witch, he fell out of the tower into the forest. The prince was very sad. He looked for Rapunzel for many days. Finally, he found her. Rapunzel was so happy to see him that she cried. Her tears fell on the prince's eyes, and he could see again. Rapunzel and the prince went to the prince's castle. They got married and lived happily ever after.